Every morning, before the rest of the house woke up, there were two of them. Gray sat on the balcony, always the same spot, always the same stillness. Snow collecting slowly on the railing outside, bare branches holding whatever thin light the winter had left to offer. He didn't seem cold, he seemed like he'd decided long ago that the cold was simply part of it, part of whatever quiet thing it was he was waiting for. Inside, Cream had already claimed the armchair, not curled, not soft, sitting upright the way a person sits when they know they're in charge, back straight, eyes tracking the room with calm authority. Every visitor, every delivery, every creak of the floorboards, noted, evaluated, filed away without comment. 2 cats, 1 house, 2 completely different philosophies about how to exist in the world. They came from separate lives, no one planned it that way, but somehow the house made room for both of them, and they made room for each other, with dignity, with distance, and occasionally with the kind of silent understanding that doesn't need words and never asks for explanation. If you've ever shared a home with more than 1 cat, you already know exactly what I mean. They don't explain themselves, they just are. Gray never came inside during the snow. He watched it fall. He seemed to understand something about stillness that the rest of us are still slowly trying to learn, that sometimes the most important thing you can do is stay, observe, and let the moment arrive on its own terms without rushing it or forcing it into something it isn't. Cream disagreed entirely. Cream believed the moment should come to him. So he sat on the highest point available and waited for the world to present itself. And it always did. A leaf drifting past the window, a sound rising from the kitchen, a person walking in carrying that particular energy that meant something interesting was about to happen. He was never wrong. There's a question people ask about cats. Do they love us or do they simply tolerate us? Gray and Cream made me think the question is slightly off, because what they offered wasn't tolerance, it was presence. Deliberate, chosen, daily presence. Every single day, in their own completely different ways, they decided to be here, in this house, in this life, quietly insisting each in their own language that this place was worth staying for. And honestly, that's not so different from love. So I want to ask you something. Which one are you? The one who watches quietly from the outside, taking everything in before making a move? Or the one who claims the highest seat and waits for the world to come to you? Tell me in the comments. I actually want to know.